Hey y'all, welcome back to the vlog, day 8. It's Vlogmas. Have y'all been following along? I am so grateful for this opportunity to just, get some things out and connect with some new people. So thank you so much for connecting and commenting and sharing your feedback. I am grateful. So today I had planned on talking about heartbreak and how that has helped healing and for me to get to where I am today. But I decided there's some things that should just be left between God and my journals, because I've journaled a lot in order to get the clarity and the healing and letting go and being able to really woosah the past relationships and heartbreak, because it was hard. And so I'd much rather talk to you today and spend time talking about some fun stuff, right? So let's talk about relationships and how dating at 50 and up, if you've been single for a long time, if you are a hyper independent woman like me, what are you doing to prepare for dating? Or are you even interested? Because I have read and heard on the interwebs that a lot of women like me are just not interested in dating, which I promise you, I can't tell you the last time I've been on a date. I have no idea. I haven't. Which is so sad to say, but I just really haven't. And I don't know. When I think back to the date, there was one date in my whole life that was so much fun. I was in St. Louis and I was out with this guy. I had a huge crush on him, and we went to this is so Love Jonesy, and I think that's why it's very nostalgic, and I have this expectation of dating. But we went to this really cool lounge, and there was live music, and we had a couple of drinks, and like the weather, it was very Love Jonesy, like no lie. Now that I think about it, I'm saying out loud, like they passed a horn around, and if it stopped on you, you had to do something. Like it was intimate. It was like super cool. So I have some really good, fun memories of being single when I was in St. Louis. And then when I moved from St. Louis, I had my daughter. So therefore I was just not even like, I was really focused because we moved to Atlanta and I met up with my friends, and so we just started hanging like as big groups of people. So yeah, I haven't been on a date. And in Atlanta, I don't think I went on any dates. And if I did and you're watching this, sir, I'm so sorry. I really don't remember. I don't. And even my last relationship that I've been talking about, that I wrote all the journals about and have really had to grieve, because sometimes the hardest part of love is it's not a switch, right? So when it ends and you know that we're good, there's no beef, like it's just over, it's hard to switch gears. And I was reading about Limerence. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. So if you've heard about this, it's really and I feel like this is something that I've dealt with only because my heart and my brain, I'm learning about how I process and receive things. And I've been dealing with this for a while, where it's a fixation, but it's also a longing for someone to love you. If I keep pouring into you, if I keep creating this love or this relationship, even if it's in my head, then I'm waiting for it to be reciprocated, which is something in my past I've done a lot. And I think that has a lot to do with how my brain works, that it's just something that I'm like, well, if you do this, then someone will love you, right? It's very plain and simple. But I digress. Also, I've been thinking a lot about the holidays, and they like to call it cuffing season, and it's freezing outside and people are looking to get cozy. You know what cozy to me is? Making me some soup, some chili, watching my shows, putting on my favorite Christmas movies. Like I was just talking about earlier, I was talking about the Christmas movies that I love, which are Sleepless in Seattle, You've Got Mail, and Serendipity. So These movies, you've got to watch them. They're not, well, Sleepless in Seattle to me is always a Christmas, like, because it kind of starts off in a Christmas scene or season, and then Serendipity, of course, is Christmas and New Year's, and like what happens when you're searching and hoping and looking for love and you've had a connection, like all of the things, right? It's just so good. But anywho, if you have a favorite movie or romance movie, I guess it doesn't really have to be Christmas, but it's Vlogmas, so tied in. And please share, because I'm looking for, I love those holiday movies like that. And I don't even mind the cheesy ones. I actually watched a couple of new ones on Netflix that are actually pretty good. So the new ones are good. I get tired and burn out watching the same old reruns over and over again of things I've seen 1,000 times, unless it's the holidays, right? So but it's Christmas and people are looking for love. It's the season for love. Like, this is what it's all about. It's about love and believing and hope and sharing. And with that being said, I think that we need to go into this new year loving each other in a different way, if I can just say. Because I think that as men and women, we can be mature enough to meet each other and genuinely love each other as brothers and sisters, which I think is what we need to do, which would cause people to have more respect and more integrity and just more trust if every person you're trying to meet or that you run across is not someone that you have to worry about getting the ick because they're coming on too strong or they're pushing themselves on you. And I've learned from those mistakes. So now I meet people when we go out in groups all the time, and I show up as my true authentic self, and I try to just love these individuals as they are, as human beings, and talk to them and get to know them as a brother, as someone who, if I needed something, hey, what is it that you do? How can we help each other and serve? And I think that that's what's missing a lot of times, is that we're looking to take stuff from each other. Take your time, or you've got money, or you've got this. How can we learn to serve each other and show up in capacity where we can actually benefit from a relationship outside of what can someone give you? How can you help serve them? What can you do to support where they are in their journey of life and being a human being who loves Jesus? Because you need to be human and love Jesus. Because we don't have a choice. We are going to be human. We're going to make mistakes. There's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be times where you just make mistakes and do dumb stuff. And it's okay, because we have to learn, though, the hard way most of the times. And I think that my last recovery and grieving of heartbreak from my last relationship has helped me really get in tune with who I am and how I'm not of the world, and really just touch and like curate this beautiful spirit and heart that it continues to grow every single day. And I'm learning more and more about myself and how I can show up and how I can be more patient, how I can communicate better, how I can also serve people and meet them. And I say we need to show up for each other, but we also need to show up as sisters, and love our sisters. Like when I meet new women that I can help and serve them, I really want to just love on them. And a lot of times I have to pull myself back, because I don't want to get, number one, let me back up a little bit. In the past, from female friendships I have met probably recently, not when I was younger or in college, because my college relationships are pretty solid. And I think it's just because we were so young that we've grown up together. And now as an adult, when I meet women in a working situation or as an entrepreneur, I have worked with different women, and it's been difficult because so many people that I've loved, I've said, I love you, I'm here for you, I'm supporting you, I believe in you, and they have taken advantage of my time, of my creativity, and I had to learn how to love people from afar and not allow my disappointment in their inability to like show up authentically, or to not necessarily be greedy, because sometimes people are going to take what you give them. And a lot of that was my fault because I would over give, and because I have the capacity to do that. And in hindsight, I can't over give and then be upset because people took it. You gave it to them. So I had to like have a conversation and come to Jesus with myself, because I can't expect people to give me what I'm giving them if I didn't ask them for that. Also, my ex used to always say that you are rare. He would tell me you are very rare, and that you can't expect you from other people. And that's one of the things. I mean, we had a really great connection, and I really truly believed in our connection more so than anything. And when he said that to me, it really clicked. And I've heard it before. Of course, it's not new news, but when he said that, I really believe I started to take in the fact that I can't expect what I give to people to be reciprocated the same way, because guess what? People are going to give you, they can only give you what they have. Like, I remember when I was doing some research and they were talking about, for example, if you put in the bank your money and your funds and your things and your collectible, whatever your treasures, you put it in the bank, you can't go and get out something you didn't put in. It's the same thing with people. We can't go to them expecting that they have the knowledge or they have the understanding or they have the emotional intelligence to give something back in the capacity that you needed. And that was big for me. And I appreciate the times that we did have really great conversations and good connection, because that, I believe in that moment, was what that relationship was for. Even though I have had to let go of my understanding of what it could be and what it should be, because it wasn't, it was on me. But as the years have passed since then, I have learned so much about myself that I'm grateful for the ability to think differently and be different, and it's okay. Anywho, I have talked your ear off tonight, but I hope that we can love each other, because that's why I've been trying to end these videos with I love you, because I do. And my dad used to always say, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. And that's true. So have a good evening. Tomorrow is day 9. We're on Vlogmas day 8. Promise, these days are just all running together. Anywho, have a good night. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon.